at the time, Pippen knew Jordan's the best. I have to be the second best. And that led them to 6 ranks. Alright. I got 3 more segments, then I go into my takeaways. Alright. I don't know if I can beat the 45-minute mark, but I might be able to. Alright, so the Raiders beat the Cowboys yesterday. And gosh, did I want the Cowboys to lose. I mean, you guys know me. I just don't want to see the Cowboys win. And I just don't really think the Cowboys are that Super Bowl winning team that they're being viewed as right now. I just really don't. You know, I see them as a team that can win against average teams. I think they're an above average team. I think their offense is wonderful. And I think their defense is a little below average, you know? I just don't see them as a Super Bowl winning team. But like honestly, the Raiders, it's not like they lost to a bum. The Raiders aren't the worst team, honestly. They're like the most average team you could get, I think, the Raiders. And really the whole reason that they're even an average team is Derek Carr. I mean, they're stuck with an interim coach, and they had 2 tragedies in the past 5 weeks. John Gruden and Henry Ruggs. 2 tragedies that can really impact the team. You know, Carr is a good player. Like, Carr is really good. And I mean, like, you have to look. Yeah, I mean, you just have to consider what they've been through. 2 tragedies and an interim head coach. Yet they are actually an average team right now. But, and that is all because of Derek Carr. That is all Derek Carr. You cannot convince me otherwise. You can't. Alright. So the Dolphins are up to 4 in a row now. And honestly, I don't think they're a bad team. I mean, they had a tough start, but you know, Tua has started to play well, you know. Still have no idea what my take is on him. The Dolphins are really getting better, though. Like, when you look at the last 5 weeks, I think much like the Chiefs' offense, the defense just got lost, you know? Like, the Chiefs' offense just got lost. I mean, they haven't found their groove yet, but you know, like, the Chiefs, the Dolphins' defense has really started to find, you know, their footing, you know, again. Because they were one of the best defenses in the league last year. And this year it hasn't really been the same, but the last 5 weeks it has, you know? Alright. Final segment before I go into the takeaways. Spencer Rattler will transfer. He'll enter the transfer portal. And the Oklahoma Sooners have lost a lot of other top recruits since Riley's departure, and that doesn't shock me. Clearly, Riley was a great coach, and he had a lot of impact. I think Rattler kind of went there because of Lincoln Riley. And I can't really blame him because, you know, I mean, if I were them, I would leave too. Like, I would just leave as well, because he just, like, he's just one of those coaches that can bring any bad team to, you know, to the top. And it's going to be tough for them to overcome that. Alright, let's do my takeaways from week 12. Alright. Okay. Let's see, how much time do I have? Oh, I'm going to get this done before the 45-minute mark, so... I mean, worst case, I'd just do part 2 of this, but, you know. I'd rather not. Just a little bit more work than I would like to do. Alright. Once this music loads up, I'm going to start the takeaways from week 12. What I took away from all these games. Alright. So, Lions-Bears. Nagging question. Who is Matt Nagy? Obviously, he beat the Lions. It's not impressive. I don't think he's a good coach. I used to. And that was because he got Mitch Trubisky, and he took him to the playoffs. That was impressive, but I don't have... I don't have a good view on him anymore. This team was better. This team was better when Matt Nagy had COVID. That is all I gotta know. They were playing better football when Nagy was out with COVID. That's all I gotta know. So I just don't believe in Matt Nagy right now. But I don't know. We'll see. It really is a nagging question. Raiders, Cowboys. Carr keeps rolling. They're undefeated when he throws for 300 or more yards. If that doesn't prove the Derek Carr effect, I don't know what does. You know, and the criticism on Carr, the knock on Carr was he doesn't throw it downfield enough. He does it more this year. I think he's transforming into a really good quarterback. He just needs a better team around him. Alright, Saints vs. Bills. The definition of inconsistent is the Buffalo Bills. They are the definition of inconsistent. They are in all their 7 wins, they've won by 15 or more points. But then they lose. You know, it's weird. Like, they lose against bad teams, but they also win by more than 15 points against, you know, it's like, it's the definition of inconsistent. I don't know how else to describe it. Bucks Colts, 4-4 net. This was a very physical game. It was all running the ball, you know, down their throats, giving it to Rob Gronkowski, the tight end. And their defense got 5 turnovers. They won that game, even though they had 38 points. They won that game in a physical manner. With running the ball down their throats. 28 of their 38 points came from a Leonard Fournette touchdown. Jets-Texans. Poor game. Barely watched. Eagles-Giants. Hurts, doesn't it? Hurts just had a bad game all around, as did the Eagles. And the Giants' defense is good. I'm not going to say they lost to a bum. I mean, the Giants have a pretty good defense, you know? But Hurts, 3 picks, 17 quarterback rating. You heard me correctly. 17 quarterback rating. Under a 50% completion percentage. And under 200 yards. Just a bad game all around for Jalen Hurts. Panthers-Dolphins into a winning streak. Multiple games with 80% completion percentage for Tua. You know, one of the criticisms about Tua was, okay, he's accurate, but what else? Well, he's really accurate. You know, that's the thing. He's really accurate, you know? And I still don't know where I stand with him, but the last few weeks have been good for Tua. And I'm glad, because I was kind of on the... I didn't say he was a good quarterback. I just said, give him time. God damn it. I mean, he was... After last year, he had played 9 NFL games, and people were already judging him. Pump the brakes, people. Come on now. Alright. Titans versus Pats, top of the billboard. And one thing you gotta realize about the Pats, they're a great defensive team, but during this win streak, they're averaging 35 points a game. They are a more explosive team than given credit for. Their offense is almost just as good as their defense is. And the crazy thing is, no one is noticing it. They're 7th in points. And they're the second seed in the AFC, so they're looking real good. And I would not sleep on them. Alright, Steelers versus Bengals. Pitiful performance. Ben had a bad game. I don't know how else to describe it. He's just not... I'm just going to stop saying it. I'm going to end it right here. Ben is just not a good quarterback anymore. Let him walk. Alright. Jags versus Falcons. You're too slow. The Jags offense has been abysmal this whole year. And specifically the last few weeks. There has been, let's see, this is the 5th straight week where they failed to get over 20 points. They've been held to under 25 straight weeks. That's an abysmal offense. And it's not like they're playing anyone that good. In that span, they've played the Seahawks, Bills, Colts, Niners, and Falcons. They've been playing average teams. Other than the Bills, average teams, and they're losing to them and getting stuffed. Alright, Chargers, Broncos. Certainly impressive. Patrick Surtain, a lot of people thought they should have taken a quarterback. I thought they were fine with Bridgewater. I thought Patrick Surtain was a great pick. And he's been a great quarter for them this year. Alright. Rams versus Packers. No losing streaks. Matt LaFleur is now 9-0 in games after a loss. So that means they are yet to lose back-to-back games with Matt LaFleur as their coach. I think LaFleur is a good coach. I don't think he's getting carried by Rodgers. All coaches have great quarterbacks, right? All great coaches have great quarterbacks. It's just how it works. Alright. Niners, Vikings. Who is Jimmy? Who is this guy? Is he a great quarterback? Good quarterback? Let's just say he's inconsistent. But in the past 5 games, 90-plus passer rating in 90-plus passer rating in all 5 games. And Elijah Mitchell, 4 games of 100 rushing yards. So this is not a bad team. It's just a confusing team. Browns, Ravens. Remarkably bad. Lamar is the first quarterback since Carson Palmer to throw 4 picks and win. Enough said. Alright, that is it for today. Wow, that's almost 45 minutes on the dot. Alright, well, you guys know the deal already. I'll try to get a podcast. Tomorrow is very unlikely. I'm just going to let you guys know Tuesdays are very unlikely for me to get a podcast in. But I'm going to continue to try to be as consistent as I can with uploading podcasts. It's going to be a tough one, though. So, but I promise you, any chance I get, I will get on here. Anyway, this is Dylan Miller on Daily Dose Google Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, or iHeartRadio. This is Dylan Miller on Daily Dose Have a good day.